snow, but really, I do wish for snow. What up, GQ? I'm Mariah Carey, and these are my essentials, Christmas edition. My first essential is some time off for Christmas to be with friends and loved ones. I'm not working, I'm not on camera. I don't have to think about anything other than just existing and giving love and receiving love and enjoying the holiday spirit. I like to be in a snowy environment. I've been going to Aspen for a really long time. Even if I'm just looking at the mountains, it's just a beautiful Christmas. We do a lot of fun things. Sleigh riding after dark, going through the snow, looking at the stars, seeing shooting stars. I have reindeer, live reindeer that come. Santa Claus visits us each year. We hang out with Santa Claus. I could go on and on and on and on, but I want to save some of that for us. I always see Santa Claus. Santa Claus is there. We talk things over. You might think I'm making this up, but this is true. You know, I'm kind of like the hotline for Santa Claus, so if anybody wants to talk to Santa, just like DM me and we'll make it work.
Are your kids friends with Santa?
I don't know about friends, but he comes and helps them figure out what they need to do to be better for the next year. I like to cook every year. I cook on the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, all different menus. One of them is one of my father's recipes. Before he passed away, he left me this recipe that I like to make every year on Christmas Eve. Then on Christmas, we do a traditional meal, and it took me a while to learn how to do the turkey. You didn't know what you're doing to make a turkey. You can't poison people. I'm not gonna lie, I typically have a sous chef there, but I do have a very specific menu that I won't go into right now. Because one day I'm gonna put out a Christmas cookbook and a lot of other things that are just kind of like essentials for me. I used to bake a lot, and one of my favorite things to bake was German chocolate cake. And I wish I could find it again. I want to do that with my daughter because she loves baking and cooking. You gotta cook with love. If you don't cook with love, it's not gonna taste good.
Right, secret ingredient.
Love, darling, love. People don't believe that I cook, by the way. They think I'm lying. Like, lots of people are like, she don't cook. But the truth is that I do, and I actually love cooking. And I don't usually cook during the year until Christmas time, but I've been cooking a little bit more recently because my kids kind of like it when I cook. And even though it takes up a lot of time, it's relaxing for me because I'm not thinking about business. I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm just down there in the kitchen cooking. They'd be surprised if they came over for dinner. Diamonds. Even a ruby occasionally. I would say for most of the year, diamonds rule. But at Christmas, I do a ruby thing, and that's also kind of seasonal. It's important. If somebody turns off the Christmas music, I get really upset. Like if I wake up when there's no Christmas music in the house, I freak out. So it has to happen from the time I am off for Christmas till at least, the very least, the 28th. I have a Christmas playlist that I've had for several years that every year we listen to. And it's just like the most classic Christmas songs to some of the most obscure, maybe some of the more obscure James Brown Christmas cuts that people don't know. Some people don't know Santa Claus goes straight to the ghetto, but that's one of my favorites. And Let's Make This Christmas Mean Something This Year. That's another one.
So James Brown's always playing?
Well, sometimes I leave the album on too long and I'm like, this is a lot. But I love those two songs. And so it's great. Watching Christmas movies. There's so many great, Miracle on 34th Street, It's a Wonderful Life, Four Christmases is a modern day classic. I love Elf. You know, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all those little claymation ones. I love those. Frosty the Snowman. I watch them all. I'm literally like a little kid at Christmas, probably more like a little kid than the kids I'm around, like worse than my own kids. I think Christmas feelings that come from things that are from our childhood are just always gonna be there. Whether it's the claymation characters or different cartoons that we've grown up watching. There's a nostalgia that you just can't put your finger on, but it's real and it's tangible and it's truthful. And this is what brings me in and draws me in and makes me feel just a pure love of the holiday season. I would love for my family to always feel that closeness that people feel when they truly love each other. And I think that at the holiday season, it's heightened, and sometimes people get sad and sometimes people get angry really easily. And for me, it's like you've got to throw all that stuff aside and do your best to really just come together. I'm just thankful that I've been blessed with that feeling, because I don't get that most of the year. This is why Christmas is so important to me, and anybody involved in my life will always understand that this has to happen, and this is a moment that if I don't have that, the rest of the year doesn't even matter. Thanks, GQ. Those are my Christmas essentials.